Each round, Alice advances one space on the storyboard. When she advances into a space that begins a new chapter, all cards that have been played are scored for each player on the story point tracker, based on the story point value on the cards. If a player plays at least 3 cards in a chapter, that chapter is considered complete, and the points scored are doubled. Any remaining cards in their hand that cannot be played in a later chapter are removed from the game. Each round, all of the player characters are returned to the player character deck and are secretly selected by each player until all of the players have chosen a player character. In this example, we have chosen the Cheshire Cat. We know he is a player character due to the red character icon. His character ability is invisible to other players, meaning that if another player targets you, Cheshire Cat may turn invisible to avoid that player using an ability or the effects of a story card on you. Cheshire Cat appears in chapters 6 and 8. If Alice was currently in either of those chapters, you could use the chapter ability in addition to the character ability. In this case, the chapter ability is may play Alice quotations for free. This means that if you had quotation cards in your hand that are Alice quotes, you could play them for free on your turn rather than paying 1 tart. Each round, one of the actions a player may take is drawing story cards. In this example, we have drawn the Caterpillar, which is a character card. You can tell he is a character card by the black character icon. Unlike a player character card, the Caterpillar is part of a story deck. The cost to play the Caterpillar is 3 tarts. You may use his ability once played, but it can only be used once. At the end of a chapter, he is worth 1 story point, and he can only be played in Chapter 5. Object cards look and play exactly the same as character cards. However, quotation cards work a little differently. In this example, we have drawn an Alice quote. You can tell it is a quotation card by the quote symbol. The cost to play it is 1 tart, and it can only be played in Chapter 5. You will notice that quotation cards do not have a story point value. They are used as a means to complete a chapter, which, as I mentioned before, requires at least 3 cards.